Nice run, Fallon.
Taylor.
As always, makes an incredible entrance.
First and far at the age of 13. Then she broke her neck. She overcame all of that.
Fallon's now world champ.
World champion.
Congratulations.
She knew that she could do whatever she set her mind to.
What's up, Flomies? Welcome to the 2021 season. I can't kick off this vlog without telling you thank you so much for all the energy you helped to bring to the 2020 season. It's the hardest year of my life. There's a whole series coming out. We're going to debut it sometime later on this year. We've got a big treat for you, like a full-length feature film, kind of wrapping up this entire year, the ups, the downs, the tears, the laughter, the victories, the losses, and I'm so excited to bring that to you. Thank you for all of your support and your energy and your good vibes. I feel like every single city that I went in, I feel like I was, it's a really strange analogy, but I feel like I was on like the Tour de France, and like every pit stop, somebody handed me a water and some pretzels, and they were like, you got this, keep going. Because that's how this season has felt. We went to 43 rodeos, split 54 rodeos, went to 54 rodeos this season. I rode Flowbot, BABYFLO, Lolo, and Mojo in the pro rodeo season this year. I won checks on 3 of the 4 in this 2020 season. So huge thank you to the amazing equine athletes, because I think that these horses are some of the greats that you guys are going to know for a very long time. So we are here in Waco, Texas. This is one of my least favorite places to be. I don't know. It's like, let me tell you about Waco. There's no problem with Waco. The arenas are gorgeous. It's absolutely phenomenal facility. The heart of Texas, fair, and the Extraco Event Center people are amazing. Let's get all that out of the way. Smoosh, brown nose, whatever. They're great. Okay, the T is that every single time you come into this venue, it's sanctioned by a different organization. We've been here. You guys have seen us for the NBHA, the WPRA finals, the PRCA, All-American finals,
ANHA.
the ANHA, the
Elite,
the whatever. Every single sanctioning body runs it completely different with a completely different set of rules. You have to park in a different place. You stall in a different place. You check in a different way. So every single time you come in, you're just like, it's not a familiar feeling, even though you come here 20 times a year. So that's the T. Today is a progressive rodeo. So that's what's going to start happening as the 2021 season ramps up, and in the winter rodeos, which now you're on day 1 of the rodeo season, it's going to roll into the winter, what they call the building rodeos, meaning that those rodeos are all indoor. Houston, San Antonio, Austin, San Angelo, Waco, all of these rodeos are in a building, in a small building. So these are considered the building rodeos, or the winter buildings is kind of the lingo, the rodeo lingo is like, how'd you do during the winter? How'd you do in the buildings? So what happens is a lot of these rodeos have a progressive round or a qualifier. This rodeo's got a progressive round, meaning that 145 people entered, and they're taking the top 60 competitors back to the performances. Now the performances are not for 2 or 3 weeks. They're like mid-October, and so what's going to happen is they run the performances. I think it's 12 girls. It would be 12 girls and 5 perfs, or 10 girls and 6 perfs, however they decide to run it, and they're going to run it over a period of like 5 or 6 performances. Sorry, I got distracted. So the way they run these rodeos, or these performances when they come back, is slowest to fastest, meaning that they'll just run it backwards, and the very fastest girls from the qualifying round will run in the last performances. So we are crossing our fingers, because we have family birthdays coming up during those performance times, that I'm in one of the fastest bunch. But whatever we do, we want to just remain consistent. We did stats on Lolo, and it looks like she wins a check about 40% of the time, 38 to 40% of the time, and that's just really exciting. So getting in the top 60, I feel like we have a really good shot at winning a check. I know that we have a 38 to 40% chance of doing that, which is just the nerd in me wanting to do some math. But there are 150 of the best in the world, so it's time to tack up. Let's get after it. Wish me luck.
15, 63 on the rest, 15 and 63.
So, one other thing to add is that Cody is not running at this rodeo, but she is on Mojo doing just like walk around things, and I highly recommend you guys doing that. When you have a young horse, just go in with your friends, get a dress code, go in there and let your horse see things with no pressure, because it's so fun. Okay, let me tell you what the rider did wrong right there. You guys just saw it. You might have seen a save, and in my mind, I see a negligent jockey. So what I did was I turned the first barrel, and it was her best first barrel ever. And I was just like, and she left the first barrel, and I thought I was losing this stirrup as I was going into the second barrel. And my mind was just like, stirrup, 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 stirrup. And I ran her straight into the second barrel, because you guys have watched her run over and over again, clean run after clean run. Anyway, I let her run straight into the barrel because I led her directly there. And I got a shiner because of it, that sexy thing. And I hit it that hard, and I went, John Power. And I just set it back up because I want to have a fourth quarter mentality in the first quarter of the year. And I don't want to start off the season with that kind of vibe, especially because I made the mistake, so I need to correct it. So I hope that I can give you guys some of that energy of just really stepping up and going, I'm going to save myself. I made that mistake. I can make it better. So as of right now, we are making the cutoff by this much. There's 50 more to go. And sis, there is no slouch here. So we just have to go see what the next 50 are going to do. Pray that we make it back to these performances for the first big winter building rodeo of the season. You guys, thank you so much for all of your support. I hope I get your continued support for 2021. And as always, don't forget to count your blessings, drink your protein, and say thank you to Jesus. See you at the next one.
Congratulations.